Well, today, ladies and gentlemen, yes, Solar Guitars is back, surprise, surprise, with some new guitars, some new models for us to check out. They now have multi-scale guitars. They just released two. I figured I'd give my commentary, my thoughts, my reaction, my opinions, and at the end of the day, just create a spot for all of us to hang out and talk all things guitar, alright? So with that being said, let's get into it. Before we talk about these multi-scale Solar guitars, first off, if you're brand new to my channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, as these videos are made for my subscribers, and I've never met a kinder, more awesome group of people than the people who come and hang out with me and support what we do here on our channel. It just means a lot, so thank you so much in advance for subscribing, and enjoy the video, okay? So what is going on, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. My name's Ray. I'm a guitar player here on YouTube, and man, I don't know if there's a harder working guitar company and or gentleman behind the scenes in Ola, England. Solar Guitars, man, just like makes, but it's like, oh yeah, like let's just make a new model this week. Why not, right? And they've just been doing that, like, presumably for the past like 3 or 4 weeks. Every single week, it seems like they've been coming out with a new model, a new color, a new whatever. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, today in the shoot we have two multi-scale guitars from Solar, and to the best of my knowledge, they're their first multi-scale guitars ever. So I'm on the Solar website, and we have two right here. They look the same, but they're a little bit different. One has more, not really, one has another string. Not that different. Anyway, let's check out the A1.6 DPOP-FF. Fan fret is what FF is, but I don't know what the DPOP stands for. But anyway, let's check it out, man. First impressions, man. Now I know this is just a, just online. It's not in person, but look at this finish. Look at this wood grain. This is gorgeous, man. Look at that, dude. It looks like a piece of furniture. It is awesome. Again, I'm not a fan of like super over-the-top metal guitars. This guitar to me just screams class and just screams elegance, and like it's not just like too fancy schmancy. It's just like, it's just perfect, man. I really love it. I love that wood color, that wood grain. And yeah, dude, apart from that, it kind of looks like everything you would expect with a Solar. They all kind of have like a similar vibe to them, a similar kind of layout. But that's okay, man. You know, they do what they do very well, and they don't try to change up anything too crazy or make anything too crazy, you know what I mean? So I'm all for it, man. Let's just check out the specs here, okay? Okay, so the body is swamp ash, okay, so that's why it kind of looks like that baseball bat kind of looking thing. Fan fret neck pickup, fan fret bridge pickup, okay, so we have slanted pickups here. That's a very polarizing thing with multi-scale guitars. Some people like the pickups slanted, some don't. I don't really know what my opinion is. I guess I'm pretty naive with that, but that's cool, man. Alright, let's just cut right to the chase. Alright, so ebony board. Alright, 24 jumbo stainless steel frets. That's awesome, man. Let's jump right to the meat and potatoes, that is the scale length. One thing I find very interesting in a good way is the scale length on the 6-string guitar starts at the Les Paul style, the Les Paul scale, 24 3/4. One thing I don't like about like 6-string multi-scale guitars is when they start at 25.5, and like that's on the higher strings, because the whole idea with multi-scale guitars is like you want to have a little bit more slinkiness in the higher strings and more tauntness in the lower strings, right? But when you start out with 25.5 inches on the higher strings, like that slinkiness kind of, in my opinion, just kind of goes away, or like it's much more taunt when it doesn't need to be. Anyway, the fact that it's 24 3/4, I like that, man. And again, I like also too that the fan isn't too aggressive. It stops at 26. So now this guitar, you wouldn't get it down into like F or anything like that, but like in my opinion, you could certainly get away with like drop C, drop B, and maybe even drop A or drop G. I think would probably be the lowest you could go, depending on your gauge of strings. But yeah, man, I just think this is a really cool idea. I like the Les Paul scale in the top strings. And then apart from that, man, it seems like everything else is the same with the Solar guitars, as all of the Solar guitars really have a similar formula. Like I said, that's a good thing in my opinion. They just kind of do what they do well, and some people would like variety, but hey, man, they do what they do well, and they know what they're doing, and they have like a certain like a template, you know what I mean? But apart from that, let's just check out the 7-string. Why not, right? Alright, so here's the 7-string, man. Presumably the exact same guitar, just with an added string. Let's check out the scale length on this one. Let's see here. Ooh, first off, notice right off the bat we have a different fretboard radius. I think the last fretboard radius was just under 14 inches. This one is just under 16 inches, so a more flatter radius, and it makes sense, extra string, a little bit of less curvature for more strings to be on the fretboard, right? 24 super jumbo stainless steel frets, 25.5 to 27-inch multi-scale. Okay, so now we have a bigger scale because, you know, now we have an extra string. So now you could certainly get down to the G's and maybe even the F's if you have a big old bridge cable for a guitar string there. So that's cool, man. Okay, we also have the Solar fan fret pickups, 5-way, okay. Yeah, dude, you know, pretty run-of-the-mill Solar guitar, except now it's just a multi-scale guitar. And then the last thing I want to point out for this video is the price point. 6-string under $1,000, 7-string under $1,100. Stainless steel frets, multi-scale, side dot lumen lays. You know, this is a lot of guitar for not a lot of money. You know, I think what's keeping these down in terms of cost is they don't have Evertunes. And if you look at the website here, like, let's see, I'll pull up an Evertune one here. Yeah, like this one right here. This one's $1,200. This 7-string right here. Let's pull up another one. Let's see. Yeah, another $1,200. So the Evertunes is what's really jacking up the prices of Solar guitars, and Solar Guitars loves the Evertune, and, you know, rightfully so, right? But I'm just saying, what's keeping these down is just like the regular hardtail, if you will. Anyway, long story short, I think that you can get a ton of guitar with a multi-scale option for not a lot of money, and that's awesome, man. So I'm super proud of that idea, and I'm excited for that idea. And if you're a multi-scale player, I see no reason why you wouldn't be interested in one of these, you know? So, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna do it for this video. Just a quick little news blur for you, just something to talk about today. What do you guys think of these multi-scale guitars? Leave all your thoughts down below. Do you play multi-scale? Do you not play multi-scale? Do you play Solar? Do you not play Solar? Why and why not for both? And I'll meet you down below in the comments and we'll mix it up, alright? Again, if you're brand new to my channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed hanging out with me for a little bit. And yeah, man, thanks for being a guitar geek like me, you know what I mean? So everybody, I'm gonna get out of here. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay metal. I'll see you guys next time. Later.